Just a review of this cup holder phone stand thing. I had another one and it broke, so I wanted to get another. It's a different company, different design, just similar concept. It just didn't have a cup holder. It just kind of came up. But anyways, cat, shut up. But the way you're gonna put it, Zazos. Sorry about the cat. I'd suggest I put that screw in before I tightened it. You want to put it in there. There's a ring down here. You twist it, then you put the screw in, then you put that in, and then you adjust that. Which, by the way, you want to make sure this is exactly where you want it before you tighten it down, because it only goes on one way. Like there's a slot right here. Honestly, it's a lot of setup for just a phone stand cup holder, but it doesn't come loose. You jiggle it. It'll pull my whole cup holder out, so it's not coming out. Now it's not going back in. There we go. Anyways, what is that? Anyways, as far as holding the phone, I've only got one hand, and the phone that sits here is this phone, so it does get pretty big. It'll hold a good sized phone. Probably hold a tablet or two. This one doesn't move. This one up here, though, this joint will like slowly move forward, and then it hits this. And as far as rattling, I don't know, because when this is in drive, it's perfectly right here, and it puts a little bit of pressure on it, like ever so slightly, so it doesn't move. But it does have some movement in it. But I mean, it hasn't dropped the phone yet, so it's okay. Just a lot of setup for a simple design.
Okay, so I have an Acura MDX that has these things in it, those little prong things. This twists beautifully. I'm going to leave my tablet down because I have to play with that. You can twist this piece separate after you've installed it. You twist it one way or the other to lift it up, unlock it, or put it back in, because these pieces kind of open up like that. So I'm going to position it again and then lock it in. And it holds the place really, really well. It's really tight. It does well with those pieces. And again, this is an Acura MDX, so the size of my hand is like, I don't know, your palm. I don't know how else to measure that for you, because I'm not going to go out of that. But here, you can see this piece right here. This can extend your tablet. Okay, you got to be careful of this piece right here when you're pulling it around, because this just slides in to hold your tablet or your phone. This piece right here allows you to angle it back and forth, right? And this will allow you to lift up your phone or your tablet. So I'm going to lift it and show it. Okay, so there's a locking piece right here. I don't know if you can see that. My hand is right over the light, so I apologize. But there's a locking piece here in the top and then here on the bottom, so that you can see here on the top and here on the bottom, which gives you the angle that you want to work with. So in my case, this will work great like this, looking at the tablet. Of course, I'll probably twist this just a little bit more, but it gives me enough room to put a drink here. Mind you, not a tall drink. This will be big enough for a small coffee for me, and then of course my water. But this is this case. However, you tilt it sideways and now you've got this room. So it depends on how you're going to use it, but I love this. I'm happy with this. So good choice.
Here's an early look at the stories that will be in your newsfeed tomorrow. Nick Reiner is due back in court for a formal arraignment. He's facing murder charges in the deaths of his parents, legendary director and actor Rob and wife Michelle Reiner. He could get life in prison without parole or the death penalty, depending on what prosecutors decide. And Ashley Buzzard, the California mother, accused of killing her 9-year-old daughter for a preliminary hearing. She pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder and remains held without bail. Authorities say that her child was shot and killed during a multi-state trip after her mother took deliberate steps to avoid detection. It's been 1 year since the deadly Eaton fire struck Los Angeles County. At least 19 people were killed and more than 9,000 buildings were destroyed. It's the 5th deadliest and the 2nd most destructive wildfire in California history. Well, new tonight, NVIDIA's chips have become the poster child for the global AI boom, and now the company's CEO is unveiling his vision for that technology in 2026. CNN business tech editor Lisa Edichico has more from the annual tech conference CES in Las Vegas.
CES, there's always tons of robots, tons of fancy flashy new demos, but what we're seeing with NVIDIA in particular is some big announcements around its next generation computing platform for AI data centers called Vera Rubin.
It's a little tight to get up. Have to kind of wiggle it. But it's better than this one that's either too loose or comes out, or the center pieces come back up again. So kind of take my pick.
You challenged.
I moved this arm to the full extension and pushed it back, so hopefully that'll make it better for the phone this time.